Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some unboxing on these Real Geese Silhouette Decoys. You can see I got three different kinds here. We have this one, this goose, and then we got some duck decoys as well as a bag. I'm going to just do a quick unboxing. We'll go over the general kind of features, and then I actually want to compare these to the Big Al silhouettes that I got last year. So let's go ahead and get this one opened up. See here we have this one. So these are packaged in 12 sets, and they all have different poses. You can kind of see all the information right on the front of the box. They do a great job marketing with that kind of, and the cars are allowed here today. But they do kind of tell you all the kind of features right on the front of the box here. But these ones are $149.99. These ones are $249.99, and we'll actually go through the differences and why there's a price difference there. But these are actually sized 15% larger than Real Geese. This kind of gives them a little bit more of a magnum appearance that you can see them out further. You'll notice they don't have metal stakes. These are actually wood stakes. And I'll actually show you how to assemble these when I get to the duck decoys, how to insert these stakes in here. It's pretty easy to do, but kind of depends on, are you a metal stake person or do you prefer the wood stakes? So we have this pose. Let me go ahead and get a few different poses out of here. This one. They're similar, but you can see every silhouette is different in here. And actually when you combine these with all their different silhouette decoys, you could have up to 30 different decoys in your spread. So you're not going to get that toy soldier effect, as they like to say. And all these are looking exactly the same. And of course, when you're actually putting these out in your spread, you're going to put them at all different angles, so when the geese are circling from above, they actually appear that these decoys are moving and looking more realistic. Let's move over to these ones now, and then we'll actually do a comparison between these two. So these are the Pro Series 2. These ones, the first box. Let me open this back up again. You can see these are the Magnum Light 3Ds. So the Pro Series 2, like I said, these are $249.99, so about $100 more than the Magnum Lights. These are also 15% larger, the same size as those ones. And these ones, the big difference in price is that they're non-reflective. So let me get this opened up. Hard to tell just from the camera side of things, but I'll actually shine a flashlight on these and we can see there's a texture finish on here. So if the sun's out shining, you're not going to get a reflection off these. And geese are pretty smart. They're going to know the difference if they see kind of shining. You see this on a lot of A-frame blinds. That's why you mud up blinds so there's not a reflective surface and light bouncing off certain things. So let me grab out one of the Magnum lights real quick. There we go, side by side. Can you tell the difference on the camera right now? Probably pretty hard to tell. Let me get the flashlight now. So, these are the Magnum lights. The easiest place to see the reflection is probably up here on the black head. You can see how the light is actually bouncing off that. Now if we swap over to these ones, these are the Pro Series. You see that light is not bouncing off of it. It's actually got a textured finish up here. And these ones actually have a smooth finish. I know it's very hard to actually tell this on camera, but in real life, there is a big difference. Here's the stakes they give you. Now let's go ahead and I'll grab some of the Big Al silhouettes and we'll see how those look compared to these. Alright, so here's one of the Big Al silhouettes. This is printed on that corrugated plastic material. These ones, I'm not sure what it is. It's definitely some sort of plastic in the middle. It's not corrugated. Let's look at the size difference. Big Al's actually look a little bit bigger, but that might just be from the head poses. This one is very similar in size. So I'd say the size difference between Big Al's and the Real Geese is pretty negligible. Of course, we have the metal stakes down here. Let's go ahead and grab some more of the Big Al's. So this Big Al's decoy, let's see, is really, they're the same size. The Big Al's also kind of have a textured finish on them, so they are not really reflective, kind of like the Real Geese, the Pro Series. Now, price difference, you can pick up the Big Al's X14, so you get 14 different poses on Amazon for $85. I think there's like $5 shipping or something like that. So these are pretty cheap. They're definitely cheaper than the Real Geese Silhouettes. So kind of depends on what you're looking for. Now let's go ahead, look at the Pro Series mallards. So these are $129.99, so about $130. These are 30% larger than real life, and these also have the non-reflective surface, just like the Pro Series geese. And in here we have 7 drakes and 5 hens, so you kind of get that real life appearance. And here we have the stakes. I've opened up some of these stakes. Here we have one of these drakes. Again, there's that non-reflective surface, kind of textured up here. The entire decoy is textured. Let me grab a hen out of here. So there we go, a drake and a hen. These look really realistic, real life. And these are gonna fool a lot of ducks to bring them into your spread. You don't really see duck silhouettes as much as geese silhouettes. However, they function the same exact way. And you stick these out in the field or wherever you're hunting, the ducks will come into them just like the geese come into the geese silhouettes. Now, I said I was gonna kind of show you how to install these stakes. There's a portion here that is actually cut off one of these sides. So all you have to do is take the portion that is a little bit larger, have that facing you, stick it through the bottom hole, then come up through the top hole. You kind of bend the decoy towards the camera and shove the stake in. And there you go, that actually holds the decoy to the stake. Now all you do is go out to the field, just shove these right in the field. They do make a tool that if the ground is frozen, it's kind of a metal kind of guide that you can just go around and start jabbing holes into the frozen ground, and kind of creates a template for this stake to go into. So of course these are wood. They will break. They're probably pretty easy to make your own stakes, but they are pretty hard. This is made out of some kind of hardwood, maybe oak. It actually does really look like oak. These stakes are painted to match like the feet of a mallard. But this brings up a good question. Do you prefer wood stakes? Would you prefer the metal stakes like the Big Al's have? I think dive bombs also have metal stakes. You know, these metal stakes are going to go in the ground a lot easier than the wood stakes. These can bend a little bit easier though. Wood can break a little bit easier. Really, it's all up to your preference on kind of what do you prefer with stakes, what price point are you looking at, and how many poses do you want in your spread. They also make a nice bag here. So here's the Real Geese Silhouette Decoy bag. I think this is about 50 bucks, and I think they say it holds 4 or 5 dozen of decoys. Really high quality. I think all their stuff is made in the USA, so you're supporting manufacturing in the USA by buying these. But yeah, that's just my general overview, kind of unboxing and talking about the features of these various decoys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm probably going to be using both of these in my spread this year, you know, all the ducks, the different geese, as well as the Big Al's. Mixing Real Geese and Big Al silhouettes together, it's actually just going to give you more of a diverse spread. There's going to be different poses between the different company, and adding these ducks is definitely going to bring in a little more diversity. Let me know what you think of these in the comments down below, and make sure you catch my next video. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below.